My name is Carmelo and I'm super excited to be here today on this very special live stream. This is our onigiri live stream. Now, for those of you who don't know what an onigiri is, you're in for a treat. For those of you who already do know, welcome. We're going to be making some delicious onigiri. Now, you might be wondering, what is an onigiri? And I have a fun fact for you. So this is actually part of Japanese culture, and onigiri dates back over 2,000 years, making it one of the Japan's oldest convenience foods. So yes, it is a convenience food, and it's really, really good. So you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and go to the close-up camera to see what it is. So as you can see now, this is our, right here. We have our, we have prepared some foods that we're going to be making our onigiris, but this is an onigiri right here. So a lot of you might already kind of seen this shape before. It's just rice. The darkish thing you see right here is seaweed. And then over here we have a Japanese plum, but it has many shapes, many sizes. This one over here is, I believe, takikomi gohan, which I actually made a video, a live stream on how to make it a while ago. We have over here brown rice with edamame and cheese. So as you can see, it is very versatile. Over here as well, we have more. We have, I believe, white rice and tuna with a nice little leaf that is edible. Over here we have a spam musubi one, or spam musubi type onigiri. Over here we have brown rice and salmon on the top. What else we have? We have brown rice and karage, which is a spicy fried chicken, which is Japanese style. It's really good. Over here we have rice and corn. And last but not least, I believe this one is furikake rice, which I'm also going to be displaying this one as well. So as you can see, this is an onigiri. You might have seen them, from the movies, from anime, which is also displays them a lot, which really signify the cultural significance of what onigiris are, because they are everywhere in Japanese culture. And with that said, I'm super excited to be showcasing you how to make onigiris and how you can get your hands on one of these, which is our Onigiri Maker that we are providing for free with the purchase of any rice cooker that is either Micom, induction heating, or pressure type rice cooker. But don't fret, that is about 90 to 95% of our rice cookers are that type. So yeah, again, it comes free with the purchase of any. Just so I could briefly explain what the type of rice cookers they are, this is a Micom type rice cooker. Essentially, what happens with the Micom, or the reason it is a Micom, is because it has a microcomputer chip inside here that allows it to do different types of courses. So this one specifically has white course, it has a sushi course, it has a long grain course, it has a brown rice course, and as you can see, it's just different types of courses that the rice cooker can cook. Now that is a Micom rice cooker. In addition, there are 3 heating elements right here in the bottom, somewhere in the middle, and then at the top right here on the lid. So this right here becomes a heating element, and this is what cooks the rice. So you're getting it from 3 kind of points, and then it just cooks really fluffy, very consistent rice. For induction heating, which is this one you're seeing right here, this one is actually a step up, and that is because the heating element actually becomes the cooking pan. So for this one, it does have 3 heating elements, but it also has what we call induction heating. Now with induction heating, the cooking pan, there is a electromagnetic field that happens, and this electromagnetic field allows the cooking pan to become the heating element itself. So instead of the rice cooking from 3 points, it's cooking from a 360-degree angle of the cooking pan. So it allows for more consistent, better rice. And last but not least, we do have our pressure type rice cookers. This one specifically is MPNWC. It's really good. It does have different type of courses with the Micom. It does have the induction heating, but last but not least, it does have a different feature, which is the pressure. It adds pressure into the mix. Now this pressure will allow for more consistent, it pushes down on the rice, and is really, really, really helpful for grains that are more thick, such as brown rice. It'll allow for more consistent, more fluffy type of rice. Just so you can kind of get a picture of what I'm talking about, it's sort of similar to, for example, like a pressure cooker, how there puts pressure and it cooks the beans. Don't put beans into our rice cooker, it's not gonna work. However, the concept is similar, so you can kind of get an idea of how pressure adds a layer of fluffiness into our rice. Okay, well with that said, yeah, these are the 3 types of rice cookers. With any purchase of these, you will get a free onigiri maker. Again, let's go ahead and go to the close-up so you can see it, how it looks. So as you can see, it's an onigiri kit and case. I'm gonna be displaying these in a little bit, but for those of you who are just joining us, welcome. We do have our campaign going on right now all the way until October 31st, or until supplies last. And let me tell you, this campaign has been very, very popular. Okay, so Times Ryan. Hello, how are you, Times Ryan? Welcome once again. How have you been? And then we have Trinoculus. I recently bought a 10-cup induction heating cooker, and I'm experimenting with veg and protein rice dishes. I struggled with the fragrant rice versus jasmine rice. Yes, so you can add, you know, depending on what you have bought, there are mixed courses, which you can do it. What exactly did you struggle with exactly? What was so difficult about it? Do let us know, Trinoculus P. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and go do our onigiri. So that's what we're gonna do. Purchase any rice cooker, you get a free onigiri maker, again, right here. Now let's go ahead and unbox this. So this is what you're gonna be receiving, okay? So as soon as you get it with your beautiful rice cooker, you'll see that you get this, right? So let's go ahead and remove the wrapping. And there is our logo, the Zojirushi logo. It's very easy, very simple, but you know what? This thing does a lot. So we go ahead and open it, and it comes in 3 parts. There is this part, which is essentially what's gonna mold the rice into the onigiri shape. And as you can see, it also comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can actually fit 6 onigiri here, which is very convenient if you have little ones, or if you're having a picnic and you need to make a lot of onigiri, you can make a lot of onigiri really quickly. And you can also actually use it as a bento box itself. As you can see, we have onigiri over here already, right? So if I wanted to take it for lunch or to the picnic, all I do is I gotta put this, kind of close it, and now it's portable, right? Now it's portable. I could just go ahead and take it, put it in my bag, put it in my backpack, and now I have my bento box. Again, bento, again, just meaning lunchbox. Japanese culture as well. It's very easy, very convenient as well, okay? So with that said, this is what you will be receiving with the purchase of any rice cooker. Very nice onigiri maker. And with that said, I am excited. Let's go ahead and make some onigiris. For those of you who don't know onigiris, here's another fun fact for you. Let's see, so the onigiris are usually in the triangle shape because it is said to represent a mountain, symbolizing strength and good fortune. However, they don't necessarily need to be triangles. They are also found in, they can be round and cylindrical. So if you ever visit Japan, if you go to a convenience store, again, convenience, right? You will find that they have all sorts of shapes of onigiris, but I want to say that the triangle onigiri is probably the most common. All right, so Times Ryan, long time. Been well, that is true. It has been quite some time. Probably a good month or 2, I believe. So with that said, you know, the holidays are coming. I'm super excited. Well, I'm super excited to make onigiris, but you know what? The holidays are going to be a good time. So I'm excited to be seeing you and, of course, everyone else in those live streams. All right, so Trinoculus P. It was a long grain rice, so jasmine equals fragrant. That is true. Okay. Mar Valencia, I just got gifted a Mycom rice cooker. So I'm looking forward to these recipes. Great. Yes, so let's go ahead and move with the recipes then. As you can see, we have different types of rice right here. This one has takikomi gohan, which we actually did a live stream on how to make takikomi gohan, I believe a month or 2 months ago. If you want the recipe, go ahead and check it out right there. If it is not in our YouTube, it will be in our Instagram page. Okay. And then over here, we also have white rice, simple white rice. And last but not least, our pressure type rice cooker has brown rice. Again, brown rice because the pressure makes brown rice really, really good. Okay, and then over here, let's go to the close-up camera. We also have different types of rice. We have white rice with corn. We have brown rice with cheese and edamame, you know, soybeans. And then we also have white rice with furikake. Furikake is just fish flakes. It's really also common in Japanese culture. So with that said, I'm super excited. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make the first onigiri. You're gonna see how easy it is to make. But for those of you who you know, want to participate, go ahead and let me know what type of onigiris you want me to make for this live stream. So without further ado, let's make some onigiris. So the first one I will make, it's my personal favorite, is just a simple white rice and umeboshi, which is Japanese plum. As you can see, it is right here. Let's go to the close-up really quickly. Right there. So let's keep it right here, and then let me show you that right here. All I have to do to make this is get some white rice. Put it in there, and you know what? It might take a few times to actually learn how to make onigiris. They're really not that difficult, especially with the Onigiri Maker. But you know, the size, the amount of rice you put in there, you do need a specific type. So with that said, it is a learning experience, but after you make it for like the first time, the first 6, you'll get used to it. So again, here we have umeboshi or Japanese plum. I personally love it. It's really good. Let's go to the close-up cam. So this is umeboshi right here. So all I'm gonna do is put, whoops, the umeboshi on here. And you'll see right here that the umeboshi or the Japanese plum is actually on the top. You don't have to put it in the middle, but I like doing it because in my opinion, it's more practical, and I think it's how most Japanese people eat it. Is again, all they do is put the rice, put the filling or the, you know, the filling inside, and that's it. You know, just go ahead and eat your onigiri. So I'm gonna put more on the top. And there we go. I feel like that's a good amount. Later on when we press down on it, I believe it's gonna be really, really good. Okay, so with that said, that is the first one. If any of you want me to go ahead and make a special type, let me know down in the comments and I will be happy to go ahead and provide that. And actually, let me put some gloves just because the onigiris or the rice is very, very sticky. So I don't want it to stick to my fingers. Okay, so Mar Valencia, I got an NLGAC 10. That is a good one, the NLGAC. That is a, I believe, NLGAC, okay. The steel cut oats, Trinoculus P. The steel cut oats settings makes delicious oatmeal with texture and nutty flavor. That is true, and that is because the oatmeal is steel cut oats. I believe, at least that's how it's supposed to be used, right? You have the steel cut oatmeal. It's very nutty and it's very, very good. It's a little bit crunchy. It's really good, really. Okay, and then last but not least, we have Trinoculus P. Purchased the MP-NWC 18 pressure induction heating unit. Very nice. Did you just purchase it right now or have you had it in the past? If that's the case, amazing. Honestly, you're gonna enjoy it. It is the one I have right here. I'm gonna go ahead and display it later on for you, just so you can kind of see what to expect. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and make some onigiris. If you know Mar Valencia, Trinoculus P, or Times Ryan, if you have, you know, any specific, you know, way that you want to make an onigiri, let me know down in the comments. I'll be happy to make that for you. Again, it's versatility. There's no right or wrong. It's however you prefer to make onigiris. And as you can see, there's different types of toppings. Again, let me just quickly show you. We have over here Spam. So Spam, you can never go wrong with Spam. It's good. We have over here salmon. We have umeboshi, Japanese plums, which I just used. We have edamame and cheese. We have tuna mayo, common, very good. And then we have spicy karage. Karage is just fried chicken, it's a Japanese style. So very, very good. If you have any requests, I'll be happy to make those for you. And yeah, Times Ryan, I've never had umeboshi type. Umeboshi is so good. I know personally I like it, but some people don't like it because it is a little bit on the sour side. And Trinoculus P, no sir, 2 weeks ago. You purchased the MP-NWC 2 weeks ago. Congratulations. It is really, really a very nice, you know, rice cooker. As you can see right here. This is our rice cooker that, it's our last rice cooker that kind of still had this design, kind of like round over it. Since then, we've had our newer rice cooker, the NWJ EC, which is also very nice and very slick, but it is more flat top. So with that said, I personally like the design for the more, classic rice cookers. The MP NWC, perfect rice cooker. You will be, you will have many good experiences with it. And with that said, Mar Valencia, have you had any, what have you made so far with it? Okay, so yeah, so far I did the salmon plus shiitake mushrooms, brown rice with it, which was included in the recipes found in the manual. That is correct. It is found in the manual. Very good recipe. Did some pad caprese as well. My rice has been top notch since having a Zojirushi. Thank you so much. So yeah, again, that is the power of our rice cookers. We've been making rice cookers. And honestly, in my time in Japan, when I was there for 8 years, I had a Zojirushi rice cooker and I didn't even know I had it. I mean, it's like, when I first got there, I just bought a random rice cooker and it was a Zojirushi rice cooker because Zojirushi is a top brand in Japan. And we all know that Japanese people love eating rice. In fact, they eat rice every day. I know I did. I know that when I was there for 8 years and I moved back to the United States, I was thinking, what am I gonna eat? Because it's that abundant in Japan. So again, you're getting quality with Zojirushi. Again, a top brand, you cannot go wrong with it. Okay, so times drying, tuna mayo classic. Okay, let's do a tuna mayo times drying. Do you want, we have furikake rice, we have corn, or do you just want to keep it classic with white rice? Because we have white rice over here as well. Big Bad John, wow, no notification. My old buddy Trinoculus Pete is here. Hey, Big Bad John, yes, we had, you know what? We put this video, it was a little bit on the later side, but there should have been a notification. So I hope, if you have subscribed to us, I hope you got that. If not, we are gonna work on it so you can have it, a week or 2 weeks in advance. Okay. And with that said, I made a jasmine rice with fish and turmeric, black pepper, and sesame oil. Okay, that actually sounds really, really good. All right, so let's do a white rice and tuna then, if that's the case. We'll go ahead over here. We'll get the white rice. You know what? We're gonna make it over here. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and get, you have the white rice right there. Just put it halfway. Put a little bit of tuna in here as well. So as you can see, I put the tuna. And now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put more white rice. Keep it classic, as Times Ryan said. White rice and tuna. And you know what? This one is actually really classic. Little fun fact about onigiris. The top 3 onigiris out there, and I believe this is true, is that it is Japanese plum, tuna mayo, and then salmon. You see those everywhere in Japan. Okay, so there we go. We made our spicy tuna, our tuna mayo, and our, and we made our umeboshi one. Okay, I need that recipe. Furikake feeling special today. Okay, well, I already used white rice. My bad about that, Times Ryan. But let's use furikake rice next. So let's do furikake and let's do spicy karage. That sounds good. Okay, and actually, you know what? Let's change it up a bit. Let's go ahead and put seaweed. So seaweed, it's dried seaweed. All you gotta do right here, let's go ahead and actually put it right here. I'm gonna make 2 onigiris with seaweed. We have it right here. Let's go ahead and actually put furikake rice. And when you put the seaweed, we recommend that you actually put it on the bottom part of the onigiri. That way you can easily close it afterwards. Okay, so now we have furikake rice. Let's put our spicy karaage, which is again just fried chicken. We'll put 2 pieces. You know what, 3. Let me go ahead and show you how they look in the close-up. Right there. So I'm gonna put a little bit more rice, and then we'll go ahead and close it. Because we have seaweed, it should not be a problem. And I feel like I might have put too much rice, but you know what? It's a learning experience, as you will see. And in the end, it's going into your tummy, so your tummy will definitely appreciate that. All right, do we have any other, so let's see, any requests? Yaki onigiri. Yaki onigiri sounds really good. Actually, we don't have any of, we don't have any grill, so we cannot do it. But yaki onigiri is so good. Essentially, you have a onigiri and you just kind of like grill it over a grill or kind of like a griddle. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and make the next onigiri. Let's go ahead and do actually a spam musubi type onigiri this next time. Let's do it right here. So for the spam musubi, I'll go ahead and use, you know what? I'll go ahead and use white rice. I feel like that's the best for this one. And then for the spam musubi or the spam one, I recommend not putting a lot of rice at first because the spam is actually quite big. So as you'll see right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on top. And then I'm just gonna close it. I think actually I might have not put enough rice on this one, but we'll leave it as is. And then we'll go ahead and put some teriyaki sauce because it is not spam without teriyaki sauce. So let's go ahead and just kind of put that over right there into our spam. And now you have a very, what is it? A spam musubi like onigiri right there. And of course, just to add a little topping, let's go ahead and put some sesame seeds here in our onigiri. There we go. Look at that. So that is our onigiri. And we have 2 left, so if you have any requests, do let us know down in the comments. So Big Bad John, yes, that is spam. You should be on Food Network. Thank you. Yes, this is actually really good. Trust me, like as soon as this is over, I'm gonna go ahead and eat all of this to myself, by myself. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be the highlight of my week, hands down. Okay, so okay, Marvalencia, it was 4 cups of rice with just a little less water than indicated on the pot. Okay, cool. We're talking about the recipe of what? The yaki onigiri? Is that what we're talking about? Okay. But either way, that sounds really, really good. And last but not least, I'm just gonna make these really quickly. I'm gonna keep this one simple. I'm gonna make one with onigiri once again over here, and I'm just gonna keep it simple with the brown rice that is mixed with cheese and edamame, okay? And just fill it all the way to the top. And then close it right there. And now we have one more onigiri, and then we'll be done with that. So there we go. One last onigiri. And let's go ahead and use, okay, let's use, that's right, we have some takikomi gohan that we used last time. I'm gonna go ahead and actually make that one again. So I'm gonna make takikomi gohan with, I feel salmon will be a good fit for that one. So let's go ahead and actually put another seaweed to this one. And then over here we have our takikomi gohan. Again, takikomi gohan. For those of you who don't know what it is, we had a live stream on this one, I believe maybe last month. It is definitely on our Instagram if you want to know, and we'll upload it into our YouTube. I believe it's not there on right now, but by the time you watch this, if you are watching it after our live stream, it will be on there. Okay, so now that we have this takikomi gohan, I'm gonna go ahead and just put some salmon on top of there, because takikomi gohan, I believe, goes really well with salmon. We'll go ahead and put one piece right there, two pieces, and one last one. Oops. Again, just gonna close it, and there we go. We finished our onigiris. Last but not least, the last step you have, as you can see, let's go to the close-up. We have our onigiris, they're set, they're done. Again, it's a learning experience. You'll do it once and then you'll become a pro. Trust me on this one. Go ahead and close it. And I would recommend that you press it from the sides first and then press down on the middle one. So sides and then middle. Again, do it one more time. On the sides first and then middle. Okay. And now that we have it, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and move this actually out of the way. Let's get our plate where we will go ahead and put it, and we're good to go. Look at that, it looks really good already. Let's actually show you how it looks. It really molded it to a very nice shape, as you can see right there. And actually, yeah. So you know what? I have some extra fish flakes right here, furikake. I'm just gonna pour it onto one of them right here. Actually, it's not pouring on. Let's go ahead and, there we go. See, there we go. We have some furikake. Now, the last part is to just put it down on the plate or anywhere where you can go ahead and eat it. If you're using it as a bento box, you just go ahead and remove it by hand. But since we have a surface right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them all onto the surface. Okay, there we go. And just like that, you have your onigiri. Look at how amazing they look. So for the spam musubi one, it is actually the other way. Let's go ahead and actually turn this so you can go ahead and see it. There we go. We have spam musubi. We have brown rice and salmon right there. We have the furikake gohan and spicy karage. We have the, I don't remember what I put. It might be umeboshi with furikake on top of it. Over here we have, which one is this one? Or this one might be, there you go, tuna mayo. And last but not least, we have brown rice with seaweed. Brown rice, edamame, cheese, and seaweed. So it's that easy to make onigiri. It's really, really fun. And let me tell you, when you make this, you can go ahead and make it, put them, go to picnics, make it for, school lunch for your children. It's really, really fun. And it really makes lunch that much more fun because onigiris are always a good time. Trust me. But with that said, time's frying. Oh yeah, that's a perfect for salmon. That is correct. The white insert to press them is also plastic, whereas the silicone. You know what? This one it's plastic. So yeah, good question. Thank you. And Big Bad John, wow. Yeah, it looks good, right? It looks good. That is exactly what we could have with our onigiri makers. Mar Valencia. Yes, so for the spam, that is teriyaki sauce. So Big Bad John, all of a sudden I want sukiyaki. Sukiyaki is also good. Sukiyaki is very good as well. And I believe that is it. So for those of you, again, going into our campaign, it is going now all the way until October 31st. You purchase any of our rice cookers that are Mycom, induction heating, and pressure type rice cookers, and you will get a free onigiri maker. Again, great deal. It's been really popular, and I'm not surprised because this onigiri really just, it's next level kind of fun. It really is fun, and it brings a sense of Japanese culture into your home. It is very abundant. in Japan. It's fun, it's delicious, it's versatile, and it's honestly a little bit on the healthier side, right? You get rice and then you put corn or edamame or, you know, salmon. So again, you get a hearty meal when you eat this onigiri. All right, well, with that said, yes, we do have the campaign going on until October 31st. You can only get it at shop.zojirushi.com or while supplies last. So again, shop.zojirushi.com. Thank you for joining me. You know, we appreciate it if you give us a like on this live stream. We appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And last but not least, yeah, you know, the holidays are here. We're super excited to be seeing you a lot very, very soon. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.